This is the civilization for NLL. Hello, I am Kjotleik, welcome to the Noble Leaders League. This is the 3rd division game between the Gaulle and Tokugawa. The Gaulle started the season with 2 wins, but last round, in round 3, he lost away at Genghis Khan. Tokugawa started the season with 3 losses in 3 games. Tokugawa then 15th with 0 points, and the Gaulle is number 3 with 4 points in the league. Starting positions look good for the Gaulle. Let's get the resource bubbles on. Look at this. There is ivory, pigs, there is coal and 2 fishes next to his starting position. There is a lot of green lands. There are some jungles here, but also a lot of forests to chop. Looking at the minimap, they start in this continent in the middle here, and there is a lot of lands available both up north and down south for the Gaulle. A lot more land tiles, but also a lot of mountains and deserts up in the north where Tokugawa is starting. So let's go and take a look at his position. Sheep and spices, and he is all the way up onto the Arctic, so he can only go down the coast, either the west coast or the east coast. It's going to be interesting to see who gets over here first. There are some resources here with some iron, with some marble, sheep, wheat, oil is here, which could be important later on. Also, who gets astronomy to get this continent, and also up here, I believe in the very far northeast, is probably not possible to get to without astronomy. So let's take a look at this game. Let's start it. The Gaulle is a huge favorite in my opinion, but let's play the game first and then allow them to do what they do. Tokugawa has not lost, at least before the game is finished, so there is always hope for something incredible to happen, even though the Gaulle is the big favorite. And now the Gaulle, he went down with his first new city, he went up with his second up north. The Gaulle with 3 cities, Tokugawa 3 cities. The Gaulle is up to 5 before Tokugawa's 3. 5, 4 is the city count. They are in different religions, by the way. We're coming up on 1 AD pretty soon. There it is with 7 to 5. The Gaulle with 7, Tokugawa with 5. Now the Tokugawa has 6 though. The Gaulle is also 1.2 times the strongest Tokugawa. They are both on mathematics. And turn 150 is coming up. There it is. 8 cities the Gaulle, 7 Tokugawa. They have touching borders almost right now. 10 cities the Gaulle, 7 to Tokugawa, both on currency, and Tokugawa on monarchy next. The Gaulle is 1.5 times the strongest Tokugawa, as well as both of them getting calendar. The Gaulle on code of laws and on to alphabet and then metal casting. Tokugawa gets his horseback riding, but the Gaulle is steadily building up his units. Of course, Tokugawa has gotten himself over to that continent in the west, which means that he could expand into more cities there, but we have a war, by the way. I did not pay attention to that war, I was looking at the minimap, but 6 cities left for Tokugawa now, and they go with 16, and I don't think that this is going to end well for the Japanese leader. Once again, he's going to have trouble getting something from a game. The Gaulle is 1.5 times as strong. Tokugawa is trying to go for machinery, but the Gaulle gets civil service, and he goes on to compass next. It looks like Tokugawa 6 cities, well, the Gaulle onto compass, Tokugawa trying to reach engineering, 6 cities for Tokugawa, 16 for the Gaulle, and the Gaulle has expanded well, and he is fighting well. Tokugawa now 7 cities to the Gaulle's 15. The Gaulle is trying to go for astronomy. Tokugawa is going to get engineering, but the Gaulle is stronger and stronger and stronger. Now Tokugawa is down to 6 cities again. He's trying to go for feudalism, but the Gaulle with astronomy, and it's going to take a lot of time. And Tokugawa is down to 5 cities. The Gaulle is making progress in the war. Turn 252 is here. 5 cities left for Tokugawa. And with this, it is only the Gaulle that is going to decide how this game ends. If it is going to be, he gets astronomy now, if it's going to be a domination or a conquest. Turn 260 is here. 4 cities left for Tokugawa. I think that the Gaulle is on his way to a conquest. We'll just have to see. 18 cities for the Gaulle, 4 for Tokugawa. Tokugawa may get feudalism, but with only 4 cities left to defend, that is not going to be good enough, is it? The Gaulle on nationalism, turn 270, which means that we are in the 19th century now. 4 cities left for Tokugawa. The Gaulle is going to win this game, but when? That is the question. 18 cities to 4. 3 cities left for Tokugawa now. 2 cities on the starting continent and 1 over, well, 4 cities. He founded another city on that new continent to the west, so the Gaulle needs to ferry his troops over there to take out the last 2 Japanese cities. That's going to take a little bit of time. The Gaulle is on education. Tokugawa is very slowly going towards civil service. He's not going to get it. He's down to 3 cities again. Liberalism next for the Gaulle, 20 cities to 3, turn 288. And the Gaulle is 4 times as strong as Tokugawa almost, so this game is for all practical purposes over. Liberalism now for the Gaulle, 3 cities left for Tokugawa. When will he be down to 2 cities left? I don't know. Let's pay attention to that. The Gaulle is going constitution. Tokugawa, still 3 cities. Turn 296 is here now. Looks like the Gaulle, yeah, he's founding cities in the New World, the Gaulle now, 21 cities. He founded one up in that continent, northeast. So 21 cities to 4, and Tokugawa has now become a Christian. He has gotten into Christianity because he founded that religion himself, but the Gaulle is 4.5 times as strong, 4.7 times as strong, and Tokugawa has 4 cities because he has founded a few in the new continent to the west. But Tokugawa cannot possibly, and now the city in the old world was taken. The Gaulle has taken the city from Tokugawa. Now Tokugawa only has those 3 cities left that are on the continent to the west, which means that the Gaulle needs to ferry his units over there to take them out, and that can take a few turns. Turn 314 right now. Coming up on turn 320 very fast now, and the Gaulle is not going to win before the 20th century is here. 3 cities left for Tokugawa, but the Gaulle is also focusing a lot up northeast on settling the new lands up there. So that is a distraction from the war efforts, of course, but he shouldn't have any problems taking care of Tokugawa now. Tokugawa in 3 cities. I still don't see that many units ferrying over. 4 cities for Tokugawa. He is still building up his cities in the New World without the Gaulle coming over to take them out. But that the Gaulle should do. Turn 326 now, because he probably cannot win domination without taking at least a little bit of land on that continent all the way to the west that Tokugawa is now trying to occupy and settle. Tokugawa is trying to reach literature. The Gaulle is on scientific method. We are at turn 329, almost 330. Tokugawa is down to 3 cities now. He has lost another city, and this time it was on the new continent in the west, which means that the Gaulle now has units over there attacking, and Tokugawa's days are numbered. Turn 332 now. 3 cities left for Tokugawa, and the Gaulle, you are running away with the game. How fast can you do it? Come on. There is no reason to wait. He founded yet another city up to 25 cities. Tokugawa with still 3 cities left on the continent to the west. The Gaulle has not yet settled the continent to the southeast, so there is no danger of domination yet. He needs to just take out the last 3 Japanese cities, and now the last 2 cities, because there he took another one. 2 cities left for Tokugawa, turn 341. How fast can you get this, the Gaulle? Just go and do it, will you? Getting another technology is an anarchy, because he has done something, going for gunpowder now. He adopts state property. That's good. 1 city left for Tokugawa now. 1 city left for Tokugawa. Turn 346, 347. When will that last one fall? Turn 348. 348, 1 city, there it is. Tokugawa has lost his last city, but has he lost the game? Yes, he has. The Gaulle has won a conquest victory. Turn 315, 1930 AD. Congratulations, the Gaulle, with yet another victory. And I'm sorry to say, Tokugawa, you have lost 4 out of the 4 first games. You need to figure something out and up your game, come up with a game plan if you are to do something good this season. But the Gaulle impressed again. He is back on his winning track. Let's look at the replay. Congratulations to de Gaulle. He declared one war, that was in 1470, turn 207. 11 cities captured, one of them razed, and 0 cities lost later on turn 350, that's in 1930. The conquest was completed after 460 years, or 143 turns in war. Let's go take a look at the statistics from this game then. The charts, we see de Gaulle is number 1 in score for most of the game, if not all. Even in GNP until 12, 13, 50 or something like that, and then de Gaulle went ahead. Production was also relatively even until the Golden Age happened in 1300, something like that, and then de Gaulle went ahead to take the lead. Food, de Gaulle was number 1 from long time in the past. That's 2000 BC or something like that, 3000 BC maybe. De Gaulle was number 1 all the way. Power, pretty even until around 900, 1000 AD, and then de Gaulle went ahead. Culture, it was actually Tokugawa that was ahead in culture until de Gaulle culture bombed something around 1400 AD, and from then on he was number 1 in culture as well. Espionage, exactly the same until 1200, 1250, where then de Gaulle went ahead. Demographics, de Gaulle with some decent numbers, not too shabby really. 12.2 million population, not the best, but certainly not the worst. In the wonders, only one wonder were constructed in the BC era, that was Stonehenge in Kyoto. The top 6 cities are of course all French, because de Gaulle won a conquest, so that's it. Statistics, de Gaulle with 19 cities built, 1 razed, 4 religions founded, 1 golden age, currently with 40 mines, 33 towns and 14 pastures you built in your cities, 23 granaries, 21 barracks and 18 stables, and we see the great lighthouses here. We see Notre Dame, he built a salon, page down. Once dragon by a Muslim mythology here, statue of Zeus, Parthenon Oracle, Hanging Gardens and the Colossus. current units for the Gaulle then. 84 longbowmen, 38 cuirassiers, 30 galleons, and we see all the way down to 1 great spy. You did build 90 workboats, 82 longbowmen, 67 knights, and down to 4 great merchants. Let's go page down. And 1 scout at the bottom. Your kills: 32 swordsmen, 30 longbowmen, 28 catapults, down to 1 workboat, and your losses were 31 knights, 19 trebuchets, 14 macemen, and down to 1 pikeman. Tokugawa then. 10 cities built, 3 religions founded. He built in his cities 9 granaries, 8 barracks, 7 walls. And we see all the way down to the Apostolic Palace that he actually built. He also got Stonehenge, pyramids, Hagia Sophia, and Korat, so the Great Wall, so we did get some wonders here. Current units then: 1 crossbowman and 1 swordsman. And you built a total of 35 archers, 35 swordsmen, 28 catapults, and all the way down to 1 great engineer at the bottom. Your kills, let's confirm: 31 knights, 19 trebuchets, and 14 macemen, all the way down to a pikeman. And your losses were 32 swordsmen, 30 longbowmen, 28 catapults, and down to 1 Taoist missionary. The Gaulle, congratulations again. Let's go take a look at the victory screen and the cities. Showing the victory condition screen then, just to do it, the Gaulle with 100% of the world population, only 54% of the land area, which means that conquest and not domination is the thing. Not really close to culture, built the Apostolic Palace, but you know, this is it. Let's go to the city list for the Gaulle then, and look at all the 28 cities he's got. He's got Paris, 16, and then Reims, Grenoble, Amiens on 11, and then Orleans, Avignon, Rouen, Osaka on 10. You see, he builds some units, some buildings, building culture in Izumo. We look at his food, base food, reasonably okay-ish. He's reasonably happy for the most part, except from Kagoshima. Health surplus is good, commerce seems to be good when you count all together, and production, well, Paris 51 is the big production city. Strasbourg size 4 is the bottom of page 1, let's go bottom. And we have Nagasaki and Bordeaux on page 2, building a granary in Bordeaux and culture in Nagasaki, so those were the cities. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. The updated league table shows the Gaulle at number 1 at the moment, 6 points and a positive 26 score turn difference. Tokugawa is at the bottom 16th place with 0 points and negative 35. Tomorrow there will be 2 games from the 2nd division. Augustus Caesar takes on Kublai Khan in Rome, while Hatshepsut is hosting Roosevelt in Egypt. I hope to see you back then. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back tomorrow.